I hate to break it to you, but you've been scammed. Which of the luxury brands that are going viral everywhere is actually good quality and worth your money? For your reference, brands I'm going to be looking through, I will write them down here: Chanel, Dior, LV, Hermes, Bottega, Prada, Celine, Loewe, Gucci, and Goyard. So all of these, we're gonna spill the tea on them today. If my must-haves for elegant women include, number one, a quality handbag, then we must investigate. I've done some research, wrote some notes to give to you the apple. If you stay till the end of the video, I'm going to give you 5 good quality handbags under $500. So stay till the end. Let's start. If you're spending thousands of dollars on bags, don't you expect that these brands give you good quality, good materials, and craftsmanship that is impeccable? Also, with quality control, we do. But if we start with the star of the show and ask ourselves who from these brands are handmade and which is not, you'll be amazed. Why is the variable here handmade products versus machine made? Because as a person who works in production herself in my day job, I can tell you that handmade products have much more quality control and time spent on them than any machine-made product on the planet Earth. So we're going to grab our coffee and start the journey of investigation. Let's get started with my beloved Chanel. With the price increase, you will expect a lot. And I think because of the fuss in the luxury community, you probably stumbled upon a video that told you the truth. But Chanel bags are not handmade. Honey, they're machine made. When they say handmade, they mean handmade finishes at the end, meaning putting things together at the end. And for me, that does not mean handmade whatsoever. And you know, with the price increase that Chanel did and the craftsmanship that they try to sell with, you're getting bags that are actually having hardware issues. My bag, my wallet on chain, I'm already changing the pin on it. Lambskin with all the scratches. Although the vintage models, if you buy them from secondhand market, you find lambskin much more hard wearing. I made a reconstruction or a revamping of my Chanel bag recently, and that was lambskin that lived for 60 years or so. The bag is from the 80s, so you can calculate, I think 50 years. So absolutely, it used to be a much better quality than today. So Chanel, canceled, not handmade. Don't pay money for that. Pay it on the secondhand market. More expensive and less quality. Dior. I'm here to report to you the good news. Dior is fully handmade. Please, let's give it to Dior. Some clapping. I should hear some clapping in the background. But Dior makes all their bags hand, and you can actually tell the difference if you buy a Lady Dior from the shop today new versus a new Chanel bag. So Dior really, really is worth every penny when you pay for them new. You have to look at the value because it degrades a lot in the secondhand market if you want to resell it. So looking for a good secondhand option might be your get-go, but Dior bags are absolutely handmade. This amazed me. Now to LV. This is a hard go for me because I've always had the same opinion about LV. LV is not handmade, machine made, with some finishes with hand stitching. Some models like Capucine is fully leather and all, but it's also in a tier of price that is different, and I'm talking all together as a company. But LV is not handmade, and even the popular material they have, which I have actually a lot of travel and small leather goods from, is the canvas, coated canvas. And coated canvas is not leather. Okay, so don't think that that's leather. It's not leather. It's a canvas, which means a fabric, strong fabric that is coated by wax to make it stabilized. The good thing about this is that it's hard bearing. So that's why when LV started, they used this material for trunks. So if you want to buy a travel bag or a duffel bag for traveling, I have the Keepall. I also have the carry-on from them. It's not that bad to get it. Or small leather goods that you will toss them around and use them. But if you want leather, don't pay your hard-earned money. Again, another second-hand option for you. There was a time Speedies and those bags were cheaper. I have the Neverfull because from the design and shape of bag, it's the perfect tote, but I have it in the leather form. So it's the EB leather because it's an actual leather. So you're paying almost the same price with a little bit of a small difference, but it's actually a much better quality. So LV, no. Hermes, happy to report what you all know. Handmade from beginning to end. Actually, it has been reported that making a Birkin can sometimes take longer than making a car in a factory, which is interesting since I'm also a car system designer. I can tell you that that is true. So Hermes, yes. And if you want to know more about the Hermes game, usually you are eligible to get a Birkin or a Kelly, so maximum 2 of one of them a year once you qualify for this. But I actually like from Hermes all the other bags. I love the Loewe, I'm not sure. Picotin is also very sweet. The fabric one that looks like a Kelly, I don't remember the name. You can fully disassemble it and use it on both sides. So it's so cool. And if you're paying that much money, I expect it to be something that took them more time than a car and better quality. Bottega, also handmade. And Bottega, they spend hours actually to create this knitted fabric. Their bags are very good quality. So if you want to find something that is good quality, not in the price range of Chanel or Hermes, so cheaper, Bottega can be a go for you. Prada, sad because they again have a mixed concept. They have some handmade and some not. But the biggest scandal for me was Prada nylon bags are produced in China. So I don't want to promote that, but you're better off maybe buy the dupes, the Chinese dupes, because probably they might be produced in the same factory and you wouldn't know. So that is crazy for me. Anything that is factory produced can be hackable easily, by the way. Even handmade, but not as easy as is with that. So that's super sad. Celine, this broke my heart because I love my Celine purchases to the core. They are very good quality, but they are not made by hand, machine stitched. So they use really good quality, but don't be fooled and don't buy something that is very expensive from there because it is machine made. Loewe, handmade. And actually I was surprised to know that their bags take around 9 hours to make, which is crazy. And good thing, it's also a local brand made locally in Spain. I love that. So Loewe, absolutely go. Gucci. I think Monsieur Gucci would be rolling in the grave, upset about that. But Gucci is machine made everything, which is so sad. Absolutely. YSL. This is hard because it's machine, not made by hand. But it has one differentiator in comparison to most, or not most, all the machine-made companies' bags. Only one factory makes YSL bags, which makes quality control impeccable and easily done, not varying. That makes YSL bags quality impeccably good. It's all done in Italy, by the way, so the quality control of Italian leather manufacturing is there. And it's not handmade, but it is good quality, and the quality check between bags is perfect. We're almost at the end of the list. The last brand, sadly, Goyard, is not handmade. And it's sad because back in the days, it was fully handmade. Even the pattern on the bag was painted on it. So all those shapes and patterns, and yeah, so it's not worth the money you're paying. And again, as I said, our money is hard-earned money. I'm a corporate girly. I earn my money hard by actually taking 8 hours of my day to spend at work, and I expect to put that money in quality that will live. So some of these bags I definitely recommend, like Goyard and Chanel, to buy the vintage models. Look for a good quality one from Vintage Models because they were handmade, and that means immediately good quality. For bags, also check the resale value of those bags because it matters in the bigger scheme of things. And now I've been looking for bags under the 500 mark that I love, and I think they are very good quality. Not necessarily handmade, but real leather. And real leather with good craftsmanship under $500 is very tricky, by the way. The first one is the Open Nirvana bag, and this actually was spotted on Taylor Swift previously. It has a very nice look, asymmetrical, so it looks really, really funky. I love that. And it is, as I said, below 500 mark, and that makes it a very pretty real leather bag. The Parissa Wang Madison bag is also under $500, yeah, and real leather, but also it gives you this Ferragamo look, which I love for that price. The Atelier Auguste Mini Moncia, that has a very soft spot in my heart because it looks exactly like the old Celine style. And I love that. I own the old Celine box bag named at that time, or the classic box bag named at that time, and I loved it so much. And when they changed it to the logo, it just lost its screaming luxury for me, and it became so cheap looking by putting the logo on it. So this one reminds me of it, and the idea that it's real leather under 500 is crazy. Paris 64 Lumiere is also one that is really, really beautiful. It has this interesting shape that reminds me of beach bags back in the day, but it's real leather and under the $500 mark. Looks really, really elegant and comes in nice colors. The Polan Siam bag is beautiful. I don't recommend you buy, if you want it versatile, don't buy the very big one. Buy the mini one. It's under 500 and also gives you the look for less. And I don't like when you buy a very gigantic bag. Even my Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I have the medium size, because the very big ones, you tend to lose shape and tend to get dirty easily, and you throw everything in it. And I always like to have a separate laptop bag. It's just, for me, more ergonomic also to my one-sided shoulder. I feel like that, but of course, for you, you do you. I hope that video was beneficial. Let me know in the comment section down below who surprised you and from those brands, and if it matters to you at all actually having a handmade bag or not. It might be not, but it is a good video so that you do not get scammed by those brands. That is important. And let me know which of those 5 options under 500 you liked. I am planning to make a video on luxury bags that are cheap but very good quality, so they are worth every penny. Let's put it this way. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.